Good afternoon, everybody. Sunday afternoon, or Saturday, I'm sorry. Just wanted to give you an update here. This truck, when I bought it, had an aftermarket oil cooler, and I think at some point the radiator side had failed, or maybe they just decided that was a better idea. This is a brand new one. This is a Hayden model. Here, I'll put that up there. 514. This does not have a fan on it. The original cooler, and I'll show you here, the original aftermarket one that they had put in was that, and they had used just regular hoses and hose clamps. And what they did was they went to the hard lines that were on the transmission, and instead of adapting it properly, they just basically stretched the hose over the flared fittings, threw some hose clamps on it, and ran it. And over time, it was just weeping fluid, and it's just, a point of failure that I don't want to see. So I'll crawl underneath here and I'll show you what I did and how I routed these hoses. But I already went through a couple thermal cycles. I drove tested a couple times. Can't really see too much top side. It's better to get underneath. And I didn't really shoot a video of how I was doing it because I was more concentrated on basically getting it done before I wanted to shoot this video. Just kind of backfill it. But see, there's the two fittings there. That's quarter inch 4L80 straight thread with an O-ring. So that's how that mounts into the transmission. And originally those were flared fittings. It was a straight thread, but it was a flared fitting. I adapted those to 8AN lines. So as you can see, there's the two lines. I put a loom here right there, and I tied that into a mounting bracket. Keep that away from the exhaust and run it straight back. I did put a new starter in, by the way, you probably can see that. And routed it through where the original transmission lines had gone. And there's a little bracket up in there. It's hard to see, but it's right at the very end of that where my light is. Metal bracket hanging off the oil pan. I went up straight through there, and then I cycled it up through the passenger side. And I just made sure everything was secure. And as you can see, I ran it through a couple cycles. That's leak free. You just got to pay attention when you're doing these types of lines, that you put those fittings on properly. It's hard to see. You can see where they're tied off, and they loop underneath the bumper and underneath the skid plate, and then they come up through the driver's side. There's a hole right there. It's kind of natural to the driver's side, and that's mounted straight to the front. Works very well. As you can see, that model there. If you're interested in any of the lines or fittings I used, and oh, by the way, the lines that I used were PTFE, 8AN PTFEs. I did not use rubber. So that's all. If you're interested in doing this, I think it's worthwhile doing. And we'll talk soon. Thanks.